Hello and happy Wednesday. This is Dr. Linda Mellinger, and I just want to say hello to everyone and thank you all for doing a great job with the discussions and post for week 1. I wanted to give you just a brief recap of what we covered this week. This week we learned about baby boomers, we learned about millennials, and we had a very good discussion on multitasking. Baby boomers are those individuals who were born shortly after World War II and who had more of a traditional education where they did not have excessive access to the internet. Baby boomers, on the other hand, were born during the time where the internet was really very new and people were using it to access information, as they still are doing now. So when these individuals went to school, they learned not only with books and movies and videos, but also with internet access, where they had information right at their fingertips. In Digital Nation, the producer, Dresden, looks at her own family and says, my gosh, everyone is busy doing something with a digital device. And then we listen to one of the professors, Turkles, who also says, in my class, people are using all sorts of devices and individuals are doing more than one thing at a time. Are they really learning? Well, as you know, Dr. Clifford Nass, the late Dr. Clifford Nass, he died a few years ago, did some research, and he found that, number one, many students who multitask really feel that they are doing a great job at whatever they're doing. They feel that if they are doing multiple things at one time, that they are doing both of those things very, very well. And his research found that they were not as effective as they thought they were. So basically, he has come out with a statement, or he came out with a statement that said multitasking is not good for the brain. It puts the brain on overload. The other person who was mentioned in the video was Dr. Mark Bauerlein, and he really feels that all this multitasking is not good for the brain as well, but it also helps to, as he uses the term, dumb us down. Our students are not learning. They are not retaining information. They are not learning as well as the baby boomers. So he is really concerned that we are growing a nation that is not as smart as the previous generation. So we had a lot to think about this week. Many of you were in agreement about being multitaskers. I think we all do that. And there certainly doesn't seem to be anything wrong with reading a book and listening to music at the same time. That seems to be really pretty good. But some of you found that when you really needed to focus, you had to put something down. If you were trying to get a report out or do a paper, then you probably needed to put your phone aside, you needed to turn off the TV or turn off your music and just focus on one thing. And the majority of you thought that when you focused and you did one thing, you did it a lot better and you felt a lot better about it. So that is just a brief recap of what we covered this week. I wanted to encourage you to start early on discussion number 2. It is available. The board is open. And if you have any questions at any time, don't hesitate to give me a call or to email me, and I will answer you as soon as I can. Generally, I try to get back to you as soon as I can, but at least within 24 hours. And if for some reason I don't get back to you, then it might mean I might have missed your email, so just email me again. But I want to make sure that any questions that you have, I'm able to respond. Also, don't hesitate to use the discussion board for asking questions. We do have an open discussion board just for asking questions about the class. So take care and see you online.